What you're about to see is the finest line of LED replacement lamps in the world. But you don't need to take my word for it, because out of thousands of new LED products being introduced at Light Fair International each year, these amazing lamps were judged to be top 5 best of show in their category, and for good reasons. There are 3 main components to be considered before purchasing any LED product: the light source, the heat sink, and the optics. So what makes this line of replacement lamps superior? Well, we start by employing the highest performing commercially available LED in the world, the Cree XML2 light-emitting diode. And at the heart of our heatsink system, you'll find the Sunon magnetic levitation fan, which sets the world standard for reliability and long life. Our award-winning precision optics are also second to none, and are used to direct the light energy to only specific areas that are in need of light. The line consists of basically 6 lamps, each designed as a direct one-to-one replacement for various HID applications. And that's the exciting part, because one of these lamps offers an energy-saving solution for almost any HID application, whether it be a parking lot, street light, or any of 100 different high or low bay applications. A typical bulb and ballast replacement takes only about 10 minutes and offers all the advantages of even the most advanced LED fixtures, but at a fraction of the cost. So let's take a quick look at how these replacement lamps might affect your company's bottom line. Our website features an ROI calculator, which makes it easy to approximate your energy savings over the course of a month, a year, or even a decade. And for demonstration purposes, let's take this supermarket as an example. A facility like this might require 120 high bay fixtures, each burning up to 1,000 watts to provide adequate light for its shoppers. Business hours are typically 6 a.m. till midnight 7 days a week. So let's go to our calculator, and on the left-hand column, we'll enter some of the data we already know about the store. We know that the HID bulbs use 1,000 watts of power, and the ballast uses an additional 8%, or in this case 80 watts. Since both are going to be replaced, we'll enter 1,080 as the total watts per bulb. Since we're replacing all the bulbs in the high bay fixtures, we'll enter 120 as the number of bulbs. 18 hours a day, 30 days a month. For now, we'll use the national average of 10.1 cents per kilowatt hour cost. And since it's asking for a dollar value, this is represented as 0.101. Now the calculator will make some projections based on the data we just entered. And you'll notice that it immediately gives us some interesting information. After approximating maintenance costs, it tells us that the cost per month to operate these bulbs is $7,129. Now consider that each of these bulbs can generate up to 4,000 BTUs of heat, and you can appreciate the tremendous burden they place on HVAC systems. In fact, our calculator estimates that this supermarket is paying another $1,069 per month just to remove the heat created by these lights, resulting in a total lighting and HVAC expense of over $98,000 per year. But here's another interesting piece of information. Over 540 metric tons of CO2 emissions are created just to generate enough electricity to power the lights in this one supermarket every year. Yet another good reason to change out these lights. Now keep in mind that HIDs normally lose about 40% of their light output within the first 6 months of operation. An additional 20% gets lost in the fixture, where much of the light energy gets either trapped or reflected, resulting in an overall light loss of up to 60% in just the first 6 months. Now consider that LED suffers no light loss at all. So with this in mind, let's go find a suitable replacement lamp. We start with the wattage of the existing bulbs and then multiply by 25% and again by 35% to determine which of our LED replacements might approximate the average light output of a midlife HID bulb. In this case, we have 1,000 watt bulbs, so our formula tells us that a suitable LED replacement lamp should be somewhere between 250 and 350 watts. Since these are high bay fixtures, it appears that the high bay 600-750 replacement is a perfect choice, since it operates at 294 watts at full power. Keep in mind that these are dimmable and can be dialed back to consume even less power if less light is required. So at this point, let's go back to the energy calculator and enter some new data based on the changes we've made. For now, let's assume that we'll run at full power and enter 294 at the top of the right-hand column. Notice that we still have 120 fixtures and still burn 18 hours a day. Our price per kilowatt hour remains the same, but by replacing the HID bulbs and ballast with LED replacement lamps, our energy savings are astounding, not to mention our carbon footprint. That said, is it any wonder that the U.S. government and local power companies are the ones leading the charge for the LED revolution? Keep in mind that these savings don't yet reflect federal or state tax incentives or energy company rebates, which could make these numbers even more appealing. Well, by now it's clear that the future of LED lighting is looking brighter than ever, and I hope that this presentation has been helpful in pointing out just a few of its many advantages over HID lighting. For more information, you can visit our website at www.ussoundandlight.com. For a free, no-obligation lighting demonstration or an estimated savings report, call or email me today, and let's see what we can do to help you realize the best possible return on your lighting investment. I'm Don Scott Hare with US Sound and Light Technologies. Thanks for listening, and I'll look forward to hearing from you soon.